just about set now. And towing the slab in this one, Kevin Gossman. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Foul ball there. Just missed. And that one fouled off. Struck him out looking.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Gossman, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Righty delivers.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Freddie Freeman stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
And a breaking ball misses outside. That's a little bit low.
3-1.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 out, space is empty. Swing, and that ball smashed down a line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Throws to second, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Everything came together for him. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his back through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Oh, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
Man on second, 2 down. And there's a foul ball.
Well, there's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Dodgers leave 1. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. This is the World Series on the show. Back now in Toronto. And our pitcher in this game, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
He has great stuff, Boog, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off, I can promise you that.
Now it's the DH, George Springer. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
One ball, one strike.
That one missed.
Inside.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. One away. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Siggy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game, more often than not, goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
And next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Clearly had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2-0.
2-0. Just missed. And it's fouled away. One out, base is empty. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
And at first, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Fought off foul. Ground ball left side, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. On to Freeman, double play, inning over. End of one, and we're still scoreless. Game 1 of the World Series. And now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Gosman back to work. And a foul ball. Hernandez getting the start in right. 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Misses inside. One ball, one strike.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. 1-1 now. Right through there for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. Slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Here comes Max Muncy. Inside, just missed. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one. Second inning here, no score. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Goes down looking.
Batting seventh, left
Two
fielder,
outs, base is
Kike
empty. And up
Hernandez.
next for Los Angeles, Kike Hernandez. That's a strike.
No ball. One strike.
Next offering is foul back.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back.
Leading
Bull
off
Bichette
for
up to the
Toronto,
dish.
second
Game
baseman,
1 of the World Series here tonight,
Bichette.
and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
Ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. Leadoff man retired here in the
Batting
second.
fifth, center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Varsho needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
One down, base is empty. That one just misses. 1-2 the count.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Next pitch is downstairs. Caught him looking for the K. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In the air, center field. Edman in position. And that ends the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Dodgers,
Tommy Edman at
center
the plate.
fielder, Tommy Edman.
gets the call. That's strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Here's a high chopper. Bichette. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting ninth, second baseman
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And that drops in for a strike.
Oh, two.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Inside, almost got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
One down, base is empty. In the air, right side. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Next offering is downstairs. High fly ball, right field. Barker hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Andy Pajas getting ready to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one fouled off. Two outs. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
No ball. 2 strike.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, and the count is filled up.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Inside ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, a breaking ball
Now
in that
batting,
3-2 count
catcher,
kind of tells
Will
you that
Smith.
that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Smith in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And it's even up. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Rogers Center,
Leading off
ready to go for the last
Jays,
half of the inning.
right
Now it's the right fielder, Addison Barker. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Just missed. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Upstairs. And that's ball 3. Andres Jimenez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
First and second, no outs. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
Swinging a foul out of play. That one misses, and the count is 1-1.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter has timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot.
Got him swinging. And the batter is George Springer. 0 for 1 so far.
Keep an eye on this at bat because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. And the runners will move up.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Second and third, 1 away here in game 1 of the World Series. That's off the mark, and now 2-0.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Two on, 1 out. And that one gets past the catcher. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Nathan Lucas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Barker, the runner at third. Clement over at second with 1 down. That one ripped. Fair ball. 1 runs in. A second scores as well, and he's there with a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One out, runner at second. Lucas digs in now. He reached out a walk his first time. And there's the strike. Man at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Springer around third. He's safe as he gets his hand in. It's 3-zip.
Comes through with the RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
One down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1. That just misses, and it's 1-0. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair, and even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory, and that right there was perfect.
Bichette, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And that one goes straight to the backstop. But no advance from the runners. And that'll load the bases.
Now batting.
So bases all loaded up. Varsho, the next to hit, struck out looking at his first at bat. There's a strike.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. All loaded up here in the last half of the third. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now a chance for Alejandro Kirk. Rojas throws to first in time. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. On to the 4th now in game number 1. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Back now in Toronto, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Freddie Freeman. Swings and misses. 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Lucas on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie now. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Right through there for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
The Dodgers trailing by 3. Top half of inning number 4. Yeah, there's the ball.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And James Kingsley says he won a round.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Liner, base hit, and that keeps the inning alive. Here comes Max Muncy. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. That one pushed to the left and foul. Oh, 2 now. Ball 1 there. Stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Gausman throws over, and he's back in safely. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that'll do it. 1 left for L.A. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom 4, and now for the Jays, Addison Barger.
Right fielder, Addison Barger.
And that one fouled off.
Well, these Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it!
And now batting, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
No, that's high.
Out to short, Betts up with it. Slings it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a strike.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, it will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-2 now.
Well, I didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Game 1 of the World Series.
Dodgers, left fielder
Kike Hernandez. Gausman back to work.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in Game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
On the ground to the left. Whips it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Grounded out his first time up. Edman goes 5 feet 9 inches, 195 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one pushed foul. The Jays leading by 3 here in Game 1 of the World Series. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Barger going back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman Miguel Rojas.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
Here's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball, low.
And that's in there for a strike. The slider that finds the mark.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. Line drive, fair ball.
Good 2-strike hitting
Now
right there,
batting,
Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And next is the designated hitter, Andy Pajes. He is struck out, and he is walked. That one hammered center field. Going back on this one. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Dodgers nothing. And we're back. Now here is George Springer. And the first.
MLB The Show25.
And first offering is fouled off. Ohtani, one of the most dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and it's largely due to the swing and miss stuff. And that one misses up and in. And now it's even 1-1. And the sweeper misses.
And he shortens the game. Those 3 outs, they seem like they go really quickly, and that's the type of guy you love to play behind if you're on defense.
Strike 2. And you really think about the mentality. There's a little bit of intimidation factor that plays in too.
Yeah, a very commanding presence out there on the mound, and you can see the confidence just in his body language.
That one ran inside, almost got him. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a
Up
walk.
next for the Blue Jays,
Alejandro Kirk
catcher
now at the plate.
Alejandro
0 for 2 in this one. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters.
Runner on the go. Throw to second, tag, and they got him. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll circle the bases. That's his 3rd home run of the series. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now the right fielder, Addison Barger. Out towards left center. Edman going after it. Makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
When he takes the mound,
baseman,
you feel like,
Ernie
hey, this
Clement.
inning is wrapped, or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well. They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Shane Bieber.
Now pitching
And he's
for
got
the
a
Blue
nice
Jays,
lead to work with, so he should come in throwing
57.
strikes, attacking these hitters.
Shane Bieber.
Here's Teoscar
Leading off for the
Hernandez.
Dodgers, right fielder,
The Dodgers
Teoscar
in striking
Hernandez.
distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
There's the strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Braden Fisher, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. And there's a foul ball. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Got him! Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start
Now
the inning, and no
third
messing
baseman,
around
Max
either. All
Muncy.
3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Muncy batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
1 strike.
They say you win.
0-2.
One down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes, coming out of the bullpen throwing beatings.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the
Now
corner. It's kind of like
fielder,
bowling, and you think the ball's going to get into the
Hernandez.
gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. Dodgers down in order. They trail it here 4-0.
Now pitching for
We're
Los
back in a new
Angeles,
pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 86.
Jack
And they felt
Dreyer.
it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's
Leading
Andres
off
Jimenez.
for the Jays, shortstop Andres Jimenez.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And out number 1 on the grab.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter, George
Here's George Springer.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Outside corner for a strike.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
He swings and fouls one off. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Now batting left fielder,
Nathan Lucas.
Nathan
Next up for the Blue Jays.
Lucas.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
There goes the runner. Swinging a foul straight back. Man at first, one away. Now snap throw to first. And Springer's in there safely. There's the strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So up next for
Now
Toronto,
batting,
Vladimir
first
Guerrero
baseman,
Jr.
Vladimir
1 for 3.
Guerrero Jr.
And that drops in for a strike. And a strike in there.
An at-bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a good eye there.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, Umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Now all even up. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Freeman makes the grab. And that is the third out of the inning. Blue Jays held in check, but they're in front 4-0. Back here at Rogers Center, we go to the eighth. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Bieber back to work. And first offering is fouled off. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, second baseman
Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Bieber goes 6 feet 3 inches, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. Foul ball there. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 1. In the air, right field. And that will drop foul. Just off the inside edge. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Blue Jays leading by 4 here in game 1 of the World Series. Next offering is down low. And that one missing low.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
On the ground, Bichette throws to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, designated hitter Andy Pages.
Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Andy Pages. So far, the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight, a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I've worked hard all year. Go out, have fun. Trust your ability.
You know, Singy, there are some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series. That's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there. There can be some...
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. They're down 4-0.
Now pitching for
Number
Los
80
Angeles.
gets the call from the pen.
Number 80, Emmett Sheehan.
Now it's the second
Leading
baseman,
off
Bo
for
Bichette.
Toronto, second baseman, Bo Bichette.
That's outside, and that's ball 1. Hit on the ground to short. Bats up with it. And Bichette is retired.
Now batting, center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Lake Trinan getting ready to go. Klein getting loose as well. The 1-2. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Now batting.
Now
catcher,
it's going to be Alejandro Kirk.
Kirk.
He's already homered here in this one. And that's a strike. That's ripped. Base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better
Now
than that.
batting,
Showed a willingness
right
to drive that pitch the
fielder,
opposite way. Didn't get
Barger.
jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now here is Addison Barger. Got him to chase one upstairs there. Kirk leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Out number 3. One left for Toronto, but they lead it 4-0.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Blue Jays.
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound.
63.
Braden Fisher. And up to the
Leading off
plate
for
is
the
Will
Dodgers,
Smith.
catcher,
0 for
Will
3 in
Smith.
this one. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all
Now
over
batting,
that
the
one.
first
Wasn't able to
baseman,
elevate that
Freddie
one, but he sure
Freeman.
hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And here's Freddie Freeman. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. Coming home. He'll score. It's 4-1.
Puts a run on the board
Now
and
batting,
picks up an
shortstop,
RBI. Got a
Mookie
fastball,
Betts.
middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that one fouled off. Man at second.
Oh!
That one missed. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jeff Hoffman, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Number 68 getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss. And that's strike two.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
He goes down looking.
Boom, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Braden Fisher out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
And here's the closer to try and finish off game one. Jeff Hoffman.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
He's 2 outs away. And now Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the ninth. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Barker makes the play. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Max Muncy.
So last chance for the Dodgers. Muncy digs in. In the dirt, 1-0. Just missed.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk. Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering in there for a strike. 3-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
First pitch, not close. Two aboard, 2 outs. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And he's got it. Ball game.